us as we head south to the beautiful Chulilla and the amazing gorges of Los Calderones. Let's go!
Morning all, 7 AM, España. So we pulled up at Los Calderones last night. Loads of camper vans here.
Loads.
All different types, new ones, old ones, people that like have been here quite a few weeks. Mountain biking and stuff like that. It's going to be like this all year round as well. There's loads of little spots in the olive groves to park.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's not like it's one little area.
No.
There's like loads of little dotted like spaces that you can stop at.
Yeah, there's loads of alcoves and stuff like that. So this morning we're off on a hike on the Los Calderones, and we're going to walk about 13k, like about 13k, round to Chulilla, Charco Azul. See some gorges, see some suspension bridges, see some pretty stuff, and we'll take it along the way. Let's go.
Oh, cool. I reckon we might be able to get down there.
What's down there?
I think it looks like a suspension bridge, some steps.
Cool, let's go.
Let's go have a look.
Let's go. It's not even wobbling. Keep walking. Actually, it does wobble a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does actually wobble up and down quite a bit.
There's a couple of lats on there that you think aren't very secure as well. And if you stand on them a bit funny, it's a bit like, is that going to give away?
It does run pretty quick actually, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I want to see how cold it is.
How cold is it, Alan?
It's cold, it's not alpine cold.
Oh, really? I thought it'd be like really bitterly cold.
Like in the Alps, it's freezing here.
Yeah.
It's cold. I don't, well,
You wouldn't want to swim in it, only if you're mad.
People nowadays will go swimming in cold water, not me. Yeah, no, I don't think I'd go paddling in that. That is pretty impossible, isn't it?
Yeah. It's cool, isn't it? Look how the sun's just catching the top of the cliff. Another suspension bridge there, look.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Mr. David Attenborough.
No, he does nature.
Oh.
David Bailey.
David Bailey. And it's David something.
Come on, let's go. So we just came off the suspension bridge and we thought we'd walk around the ravine bottom, thinking we'd be able to get back up, but if you see the size of these cliffs, they're about 200 foot high. I don't think there's anything for maybe 2 or 3k looking at the map to be able to get up, and that's going to have quite a lot of distance on what we're doing today. We need to get on, so I'm going to go back up the suspension bridge, back up to the top and walk around, and then see what happens. There's loads of activity down this side and there's nothing really going anywhere. I was trying to figure out what it is, and I think it's climbers. I don't think you can see, you've got the anchor points all the way up. So if you're into climbing, This is a place to come. These cliffs are huge. I always wanted to do climbing, but I don't think I've got enough upper body strength to do climbing. Kaz is channeling the inner panda. Get some bamboo. Okay, yeah, you're right, pro with that.
Hey, do as you're told now.
So here's a tip for you. Make sure you know where your wife is at all times, or your partner, or your lover, or whatever. Make sure you know where they are at all times, because we just came up from the suspension bridge and I walked one way and Kaz just took it upon herself to walk in a completely different way from where the path actually was. And here she is. She's got to the top and just started shouting, "Alan, where are you?" Did you take a wrong turn, Dot?
We've gone wrong, right. We're back down on the valley floor to try the way that we came originally, because we couldn't get across the top as we'd gone back up. So, fingers crossed, this will put us back on track.
You can see what before the ravine cut this outlook. You can see the top there with the grass, Kaz. So that's what it would have looked like before all this was cut out millions of years ago. This would have just been straight across. There would have been no rocks here, and then water started to melt and started to cut through the rocks. You're so strong. One hand. One hand. You held this rock up with one hand.
I'm so strong.
You're so strong. I think that's a dam up there, Kaz. I think there must be a reservoir. We just walked up out of the valley and up onto, I think, well, it is a dam, there's a dam wall there, so I'm assuming we'll just get over here and there'll be a big reservoir or something. We were just saying how blue the sky is here. It's almost like early summer's day in the UK, where in that sort of May time when it's cool in the mornings and then gets up to double digits in the afternoon.
It's lovely in the sunshine, it's really warm. When you get out into the shade, you can feel the temperature drop quickly.
Yeah. This time of year you can go, that's the difference, isn't it? That's where your temperature changes are. As soon as your sun drops, that's why it gets cold at night, I think.
I mean, even if you're climbing and you're getting warm,
Yeah.
you still feel the temperature drop in the snow.
Kaz is on a mission today. And a mission, Kaz. Leading the charge. Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? I think this used to be a riverbed as well. I think maybe when they did the dam, this all dried up. That's us. Chulilla. Let's go. So I think over there there's a cage in the I think that's protect some steps up. I think that's protecting some cave paintings. Should we go and have a look? Cave paintings.
Come on then, let's go.
Let's go then. We'll have to look at some cave paintings. Well done, Kaz. I couldn't find the way up. This is like Indiana Jones stuff. You found it. Really old, thousands of years old cave paintings. And apparently they used to do ceremonies here and stuff. We're up in this, climbed up out of this valley. Oh, there, look. Cars. There. Hey, look. See it? On the wall? Yeah. Yeah. So we climbed up. They've got this caging around it because I think it's really, really delicate. It's probably a good idea actually. But the paintings, I don't know if you can see, are there, in that area there, and there's some more in that area there, and they've depicted, I'll show you it on here as well, that's the cave, that's the paintings that are there on the wall, and they reckon the 3000 BC these are, and it was ceremonial, and you can see on them, especially on these pictures here, when I think they've highlighted these and edited the picture slightly so it boosts the dark colours. But you can see animals and things like that, and like human figures. I love stuff like this. Love cave paintings as well. Cool. What do you reckon, Kaz?
Wowzers. I don't know what to say. You never expect to come across something like this when you're out on a hike.
No, we just spotted it from the other side, didn't we?
Yeah, the other side.
So what's that cage thing, and then saw a sign for it. Pretty cool. What amazes me is that 3,000 years ago, when none of this, when there was no fire roads or anything like that, when this would have been a ravine flowing with water, somehow they get down here and start painting pictures on the wall. And they probably did that all over, but it's over thousands of years, it's just been lost. And it's amazing that it actually survives here, because it must have been this overcrop. The water didn't go down on the wall and it survived.
It's quite a long way up here as well.
Yeah, they must have come down, because obviously there was no concrete steps 3,000 years ago. I don't know if they could have come down actually. They could have come down that way, lot.
Still a trek down there, isn't there? I mean, it's a steep cliff.
And why do it here? Maybe they were living in these ravines. I think that over there is Chulilla. I think that's where we're heading. Hopefully a coffee shop open. That'll be pretty good. So this is Chulilla.
Oh, it's quite a climb to get up to this village.
Yeah, so after seeing nobody for hours on end, we're now coming to a town of Chulilla, near the end of the hike, near Los Calderones, and try and find something to drink. Let's see what there is. Castle up there, Chulilla Castle. I think it's pretty much ruins. It's not like loads to see, but it does look pretty impressive from here. You can see how impressive that would have looked back in the day up there.
Yeah, but how can you make a castle up there? Because look at where would the castle is there? Because is it just a long castle across the...
No, because you'd be living in the turrets and stuff like that, and behind it, and there'd be buildings behind it. So
yeah, but there's just rock behind it.
yeah, it's now. 1,000 years ago it wouldn't have been, would it? It would have been, well, it still would have been rock, but it would have been more form. There wouldn't have been trees everywhere like that. It would have been a lot more sculptured. The castles normally high up, aren't they? Yeah, pretty impressive. Check it out, people, if you're coming this way. Or leave in the comments if you've been. Tell us what it's like. Look at that lot. It's still impressive, isn't it, for me, even though we've seen it earlier. No.
Yeah. just swore I saw somebody shouting help though.
Help?
Yeah.
I ain't helping nobody down there. Look at that. I actually wanted to go down to there, and on the map it looks really close, but it is widthways, but it's about 300 foot down, and I think the path goes, the path goes all the way up there. I think it's like a 3 or 4k trek to get back to there, so we'll leave it for another day. This big old olive tree, look, it's got a big stirrup holding its branches up. It's old, isn't it? Reckon that height, cuz? We saw loads then, didn't we?
We did.
We had to hop over a fence at one point. Luckily there's no cameras up anywhere.
I did look for cameras to be honest.
Yeah. Good day though. And it's baking hot now.
Yeah, it's really warm.
I don't know how, about 20 degrees now, I
Yeah.
reckon. Gorgeous. 20 degrees. Lovely. Let's go get a brew. Nice. Fruit bread. Nothing to do except get white legs brown.